Gerard Butler leads her into a trap because apparently the only way to get into the Shailin is to be captured. Then why all this sneaking around? Why not just take the direct approach and allow them to capture you much sooner?
No reason.
Anyway, they take him to their hideout where she meets Chang Ling and a fight ensues.
Okay, I'll give him that one. That scene was pretty awesome.
The two manage to escape, but unfortunately the sphere is already being delivered to Price. They follow the sphere to Shanghai, where Chang Ling's brother is still trying to make the deal with Wright. We get some unconvincing character development and another action sequence. Having launched herself onto the helicopter, she manages to place a tracer onto the crate. After a fall, she activates the tracer and it shows that the crate is now in Hong Kong.
Unless they have a fold system on their helicopter, I don't think they got to Hong Kong that quickly.
They track the sphere to a wall where Wright has a hidden laboratory. You know, it's like this movie should have been called Tomb Raider and the most unthinkable, ridiculous, implausible things you can possibly ever think of.
You've got to get everyone out.
Holy shit! This is SARS alarm! I ain't catching that! Figuring out that sound is the way to unlock the map in the orb, she manages to scan a copy of it to her team and then gets caught again. You know what that means. Action sequence away! Laura grabs the orb but leaves a piece of her equipment behind. I'm sure that'll have no repercussions whatsoever. The two make their way to the roof of the building and escape by...
You know, I really don't know how they escaped. I fell asleep, so... fuck it.
So they're on this boat, right? And Gerard Butler thinks they're about to have sex until Laura handcuffs him to the bed. I would say this was just kinky foreplay, but then she leaves him.
Bobby Boucher's mother was right. Women are the devil. Them and car insurance companies.
Contacting her team via satellite, Laura discovers that they have cracked the code, and the map reveals that the Cradle of Life is in Africa.
Right, Lara.
How long will it take Rice to put his computers back together?
24 hours at the fastest.
Get in touch with Kosa, ask him to get the car and meet me north of his village. 0800 hours.
Gee willikers, the bad guys were there the whole time? Movie, you've just blown my mind.
Kosa,
Lara!
how are you?
Lara?
You have the jeep cleaned. Keep going straight. Keep your speed steady.
Lara!
Okay, at this point, the ridiculous has traveled into the realm of completely unnecessarily stupid.
Do you ever do anything the easy way?
And risk disappointing you.
Oh, I get it. She does this completely unnecessary shit so she doesn't disappoint others. And here I just thought they were cries of attention from an egotistical narcissist. My mistake.
She's introduced to a tribe who is in charge of keeping the Cradle of Life's location a secret. Here's a thought. Maybe if you didn't pass that information down from generation to generation, then no one would have to be in charge of keeping it a secret, because there'd be no secret to keep, because no one would know where it is.
There is logic in what he said.
Men are coming for the box. And unlike me, they won't look at it with fear or respect. They will open it. They want to use it. And I'm sorry if I have to disturb your gods to keep this from happening.
And of course, that's all it takes to win them over. I guess when it comes from a huge pair of tits, it must be the truth.
He warns that no one who has gone looking for the box has come back. Says the land beyond the canyon belongs to the Shadow Guardians. And anything that walks their land will die.
Well, sounds like it's well guarded to me. No reason to go any further.
Seriously, what makes her think she's better than a security system that has a 100% kill ratio? Clearly, her ego knows no bounds. Some of the tribesmen are escorting Laura to the Cradle of Life when Wright drops down with his army and kills them all. He uses Laura's friends as leverage in order to get her to show him where the Cradle of Life is. That night, they're traveling through the valley of whatever the fuck it's called when they're attacked by those monsters from Alone in the Dark. Laura gets the idea to drop the orb down this hole, which causes all the monsters to disappear. Is she fucking retarded? All she had to do was wait 5 more seconds and that thing would have eaten Rice's ass!
Where's the "you so stupid" clip? What do you mean I used it too many times already? Okay, so play the "it does not compute" clip. I used that too many times too? So play one that I haven't used too many times already.
He tasks me. He tasks me, and I shall have him. I'll chase him round the moons of Nibia and round the Antares maelstrom and round perdition's flames before I give him up.
That one didn't even make sense!
So the two of them go down a newly made hole by the orb, while Gerard Butler saves a bitch. 2, actually.
Yeah, I don't understand what the fuck is going on here either. We'll just place it under the magic category.
Laura and Wright find Pandora's box in a pool of acid, which of course leads to a fight scene. While those two are playing tag, Gerard Butler shows up and fishes the box out of the acid. And then this happens. I'm melting, melting! With Wright dead, Gerard Butler wants to take Pandora's box for himself, and when he refuses to leave it behind, she shoots him.
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, 'cause it is.
So, after taking a quick peek inside the box, Laura decides to leave it where it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure not bringing the uncurable plague into the human population was the right call.
Some things are not meant to be found.
Can't you ever do anything the easy way?
I wouldn't want to disappoint you.
Why is there still 5 minutes of this movie left?
Oh, because they have to do one more lame-ass joke before driving into the sunset. Wait, they're driving away from the sunset. Oh, for fuck's sake, they couldn't even get that right.
This movie sucks!
Where do I even start? All the characters are two-dimensional, the movie is packed with fillers, and the action sequences become really boring really fast, following this stupid, unnecessary stunt, shootout, unnecessary stunt sequence. I mean, you can only watch a shootout so many times before your brain starts to wander to greener pastures. The only real cool action sequence was the marine drill fight scene. That's because as far as I know, it was completely original. It completely boggles my mind that Robert Ebert described this movie as fun. Because watching this thing is like sitting in the laundromat and watching your clothes wash. You can only stare at that one piece of underwear flopping about so many times before it becomes repetitive.
Proving that even Robert Ebert can enjoy trash. Bobby Boucher's mother was white. Whoa.